What is going on, everybody? I had to pause because I didn't realize that it's going to be backwards. So sorry for the misspelling. Didn't know it was going to do that. Uh, but thank you guys for jumping on. I'm going to give a couple seconds here to see if anybody else is going to join us live for this. Ryan Ball is on here. Yeah, I know it's backwards. I didn't know it was going to be backwards. I don't know how Wire did that. Typically, of course, weekly, I do the Facebook live stuff for the church's Facebook page. So doing it on YouTube for a live thing, it's not backwards. Oh, okay. Just backwards for me then. Yeah. Mind-blowing stuff right there. All right. Get another few seconds here. And of course, this will be saved, and then those that see this, if you can't help, kind of share it and spread it out. That way, everyone gets a chance to catch these news and updates if they can't catch it live. But I'm just really excited and pumped to be able to share some of this stuff with you guys. Normally it's been no news, right? Those of you guys that jumped on Zoom, you get a little bit of stuff here and there, a little bit of insight to discussion that goes on here in staff, or just plans that trying to make happen. So finally, we're at this point where there's actually something I can tell you, something tangible that involves all you and you guys can participate in. So I'm really pumped to be able to share that. You guys notice I tried not to send too much information all out at once because it's going to be an overload. So I shared some yesterday and I shared a little bit today. And to be honest, like I had already anticipated or expected us to kind of meet back together in face-to-face like a long time ago. But with everything kind of coming up and things going on, we just kind of had to push that back. And so kind of what has happened is our first time meeting back also ties right in the same week we would have camp. So we're going to go from 0 to 100 in just a few short days from now. So if that doesn't excite you, I don't know what will. But basically, what a breakdown of what's going to happen is we're going to meet back face to face for the first time Sunday night. And that is going to hopefully, Lord willing, everything goes smoothly, not just with us, but just with the way this everything's kind of going on and how we're trying to, as a church, trying to get people back to the building. But if that goes well and goes according to plan, then that is how we're going to meet from now on face to face. Every Sunday night, we're going to get together in the field and do our service that way. If we can't, if the weather gets bad, our alternative is to move into the worship center where we still have enough space to kind of spread out and be able to kind of meet without, going across those guidelines. So that is the plan for that. So every Sunday night we'll do that. Now we'll still have our Zoom meeting, our Bible studies on Wednesdays. We're still going to do that way. I'm still going to try and either go live or put out a premiere video every Sunday morning of a lesson for you all to watch and enjoy. But for the most part, our only time face-to-face will be every Sunday night. And all this is going to be, I'm going to say it's going to be permanent like that for a long time. But really, we're just going week to week here. So that's the plan. But I will definitely get news out to everybody if things change or something comes up, and we'll go from there. But one of the things that we're doing is to keep you all safe and to keep us safe and secure. I have tried to put out there, and I'll continue putting out there. It's a real quick, easy link. For parents or guardians to click at. It's just a little waiver form just to be a heads up saying, hey, you are okay with sending your child, you guys here, knowing everything that's going on, and we are going to do our best to keep everyone safe, to keep everyone secure. So I want to make sure that it is out there and that everyone fills that out. If you get dropped off here and I'm going to have to kind of pay attention to that, and if I don't see a waiver from your parent, I'm going to have you text your parent right then and there with that link so they can fill it out. It's just a button click and you just type some names in. That's it. It's all electronic. Super easy. So that way we keep everyone safe. And you only have to do that one time. So if there's any parents who see this, or guys, if you see this, show it to your mom or dad or whoever, and let them know that they just got to fill out one time. So there's a lot of people already filled it out for the Sunday night meeting. And that's it. That's great. That keeps you kind of like your permission/medical form we always have. That's what that's going to be. So we're going to meet just for an hour Sunday night, 5:30 to 6:30. We're going to ease back into that whole dynamic. So since we're meeting in the field, bring a lawn chair. Probably a little bit more comfortable than the plastic chairs that we have in there that you guys normally sit on. So bring a lawn chair, and we'll kind of base off that. We have some cool stuff that we're going to do. And like I mentioned before, I thought we'd have that night a few weeks ago. And we had met a couple of times since face-to-face, but that didn't happen. And I wanted to keep camp in the same time frame that we normally would have it. So that was creeping up on us. And it just so happens that the first time we can meet also goes right into the normal camp week. So, like I said, we're going to go from 0 to 100 real quick here. So without having some title or whatever, I just plan A of camp would have been normal, would have been at Camp Crossroads, would have been a whole week, would have been the normal, right? That's plan A. But since we couldn't have that, we're going to plan B, or Camp B. So that's kind of where if you're confused or whatever, that's what that image is just kind of like, this is plan B. And that is, we're going to meet Monday night and Tuesday night from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. out in the field. So it's going to look like Sunday night youth, but we're going to have it a little bit longer, a little bit later. So maybe we can enjoy some campfire time, things like that. We're going to try to make it camp-esque, but it's definitely not going to be normal camp. But we're going to make the best of it and have some really cool stuff, content stuff that we're going to go over that I think you guys will really enjoy, and stuff that we're going to talk about and go over is really I really believe it's going to be very helpful for everyone right now during this. So I'm excited about it. And guys, take this for what it is, but I don't want to put a lot of expectation in this because I'm just so pumped. I'm so excited to see everybody and for us to be together. And please do me a favor and let's try to follow any guidelines or any, if we can adhere to the rules, let's do that so that we can keep this going. There's a lot of stuff going out there that, churches meeting back together and they're having to shut back down because they have an outbreak. And I do not want us to just start back up and then have to stop again because of something crazy. So we're going to go into this. We're going to do our best. We're going to, really just enjoy the fellowship and worship together. Even though we're 6 feet apart, or we're going to try to keep our distance, we're going to be together and be able to kind of enjoy that fellowship because, whether you realize it or not, we need that fellowship. We can dive into the Word, we can read Bibles, we can pray, we can do stuff online, we can text and call, and all that stuff is great, but that is just putting a Band-Aid on it. What God really wants us to be is to come together as believers and to have that worship time together. So we're going to try and achieve that the best we can. So bear with me, bear with the rest of the youth team as we try to do our best to make this happen. So there it is. If you have any questions, shout it out now. Those of you that are online watching live, if you see this later on in the day, email me or text me or whatever if you have any additional questions. But it's just going to be real simple, guys. Real laid back, real super easy. And we're just going to, ease back into this meeting back together. So like I said, Sunday night, 5:30 to 6:30 is kind of like our normal youth time. We're going to meet out in the field, bring a lawn chair, and then we're going to try to do a camp type feel Monday night, the following Monday, the 20th and the 21st, Monday and Tuesday, that evening from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And we're going to try to do like a little mini Camp B idea those 2 evenings. So we're going to have youth. We're going to be together basically 3 nights in a row. So like, that's mind blowing, right? Yes, no hands on. So like, we're not going to try to, as much as we want to hug, as much as we want to do that stuff, we're going to respect each other. We're going to make sure that, we don't spread this. However, because, and I'll talk more when we get in person to kind of maybe answer you guys' deeper questions about all this stuff. But, we're going to try to respect that. No food. We're not doing food. 7 to 9. Hopefully you guys can eat dinner before you come Monday and Tuesday evening. And of course, youth, no, we don't do any food, things like that. So, this kind of helps us from having to worry about that and contain that and things like that. So we're not really going to do a lot of food stuff. There might be, if we do any type of snack or something like that, it might be one time during the camp times, and we're going to do every precaution possible to eliminate any touching or mixed touching or things like that. But we're trying to kind of steer clear of that as much as we possibly can. So yeah, there it is. Like I said, if you all have watched this, if you're on here live, share it, spread the word for those that didn't jump on here live, and we will continue trying to work this together. I'll send out more information over the weekend, trying to remind everybody and get everybody excited. And what I do Sunday morning when I premiere a video or something like that, I'll probably touch on a little bit more, a few more reminders, a few more details to share in case anybody, something I missed or things like that. So, man, I'm pumped. I'm excited. We're meeting normally, right? It's not like you guys can just come right into the youth room, plop down on the couches, open the cafe, any of that stuff, right? So it's not like the normal, but hey, we're gonna do the best that we can. We're gonna trust God in all this, and we're just gonna enjoy our fellowship and worship together. So keep that in prayer, keep that in mind, and yeah, there you guys go. I'm pumped. I'm excited. So spread the word. Like I said, reach out to me if you have any questions or anything like that, and make sure if there's any parents or guardians watching this, or if you students are watching this, tell your mom and dad if they don't already know. Make sure to sign that waiver and get it. It automatically sends to me, so I kind of know and get a list of those that filled it out, and that way just kind of protects us all. We're, as a church, we pour hours and hours and hours, almost every day into how we can have church. So, and it's always a work in progress. Every week after Sunday, we have church. We set the cons. What went well, what went wrong, what's missing, what's confusing. And then we fix it for the next week. And then the process repeats. So same with this. We're going to look at this, we're going to try this, and we're going to find what tweaks, what changes, what things we need to do so that we can keep going forward. So I don't want to go too long. I don't want to bore anybody, but man, I'm pumped. I'm excited. So stay tuned. Texting service, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever platform you can get this information, watch for it. And I'll be sure to send stuff out. Thank you guys so much. I love you all. I miss you all like crazy. And I can't wait to see you all Sunday night, guys. That's days away. I'm not even going to count because it's just right around the corner. So be ready. All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you Sunday.